Hey, this is Joe, one of the guys I follow out on YouTube. His name is Armand Hindrichs, and he has a garage. He mostly focuses on Miatas and import cars. And I watched one of his videos where he designed and 3D printed some caps and nozzles for your caulking type of containers, and especially your automotive RTV room temperature vulcanization products like gasket maker, things like that. So this is pretty nice because normally once you use it, the tip that they give you, you cut it off and use it, and then the product dries out, and usually you have to throw it away because it cures or dries out. So he went and printed a bunch of these, so I contacted him and asked him if I could get copies of the files, and he said they were very crude and he needed somebody to clean them up. So just happens that a friend of mine is a CAD guru, so he gave me the files, sent them to my friend, he cleaned up the files. So now I have the files. Let me show you how this works. It's pretty nice. You can take and screw on the cap. So let's say you put some adhesive or RTV out, and then when you're done you just put the cap on it and it keeps it from drying out. Then he made two different styles of tips, a very precision fine point nozzle here, and that's, I guess, if you're doing automotive work or even any type of caulking products around the house, that's a very fine stream of caulking. And he also made a flat tip, so like if you're doing gasket mating services, you can then spread the RTV out very thinly. Now this is pretty nice. You can very inexpensively 3D print these. The only thing that you have to make sure is the caulking tube or RTV tube has to have the nozzle that has the screw attachment on it. Some of the cheaper adhesives and epoxies and caulking materials come with a tube that does not have the threads on it, so those you can't use. But if you purchase the ones that either caulking or RTV or automotive based products, then you can use these attachments, and again you just screw the cap on, keep your products from drying out. There's two different tip styles here. So a friend of mine gave me those files that he cleaned up, so I'm going to post them out. I have a Google Drive that is publicly available and accessible. So I'm going to post the drawings out there, the STL files. You can take an STL file, you can run it through your slicer program like Cura, and then you can 3D print these, and you can print them really inexpensively, like maybe cents per nozzle. So I have a whole bunch of them I'm printing for myself. And again, I use a lot of automotive and caulking. I use a lot of this Gorilla Glue here, the clear. So and this stuff is really sensitive to moisture and air. So if you don't cap it off, it will harden up in the container. So I'm going to post those files out there, and if you have a 3D printer, you can print your own. If not, I did some checking to send a padded envelope to pretty much anywhere in the U.S. It's going to cost about $10.40, so that's rather pricey. But if you don't have a 3D printer and you want some of these nozzles, contact me and we can work out some kind of an arrangement where I can send you a package of those, and then you can pay for the nozzle and the shipping. Unfortunately, the shipping is going to be more expensive than the price of the nozzles. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you can get use out of these 3D printed nozzles, and we'll see you next time.